Greetings, greetings, greetings. Today's read is going to be something different. It's not going to be a book. It's not going to be a news article or an essay or a poem. Today's read is going to be my African ancestry DNA test results. I can't even tell you how it felt. I can't describe in this English language that I have the feeling that I felt when I saw the tab go from analysis and process to results ready. Oh my goodness. I was like, really? My results are ready? I don't know. It's different for people of African descent living in places like America, because although we know we're African, or at least we assume we're African, once you've swabbed your actual DNA and had it sent to a lab for analysis, the results that come back from a reputable establishment such as African Ancestry, it's real, So when I saw the results ready tab, I wanted to wait. I saw the information or the message early in the morning. It was before I got started on my day. So I wanted to wait and not open it until I was with some family members. But I couldn't. I had to open it. So underneath the results ready tab, it says view letter and view certificate. So I didn't know which one to do first. So I went with the certificate just to see what the actual country of my origin is. Well, my matrilineal origin, my mother's side of who I am, and the group of people that I am a DNA match with, And what if the results said that I wasn't African? That would have been something. But so yeah, my certificate said so when you first look at the certificate, it says your name. It's a really, really pretty certificate. And I wish I would have done this back when you used to get a box, because I've seen them unbox the certificate. I don't want to print my own, but yeah, I gotta print my certificate and get it framed, which I am. And it says, welcome to the African Ancestry Family Certificate of Ancestry. African Ancestry hereby certifies that, and it says my name, shares maternal genetic ancestry with Fulani and Kanuri people living in Nigeria. Oh my gosh. And it's based on a MatriClan analysis dated March 21st, 2022. So that's when my results came in. That's on the certificate itself, and it's stamped with the African Ancestry seal. And it's signed by the scientific director, Rick Kittles, PhD. Black-owned, genetic analysis, scientific lab, all the right words. I don't know those right words. All I know is I am a Fulani Kanuri woman. I come from Fulani Kanuri women. And it was to see that. I grew up in New York City. Anybody who knows about New York City, it truly is a diverse city. Every kind of person from all over the world you will find in New York City. So the few times that I ever asked, like, what kind of African person do you think I would be from people who were African? Every time, and it wasn't a lot, I didn't ask a lot, but it was never anything else. Fulani. It always came back Fulani. This was no DNA test. This was just looking at me. How could they know? Wow. And so to see the certificate say that. Now, I've never heard of Kanuri people before. I will, of course, be doing some research. But the Fulani people, I've gotten Fulani braids. I love one of my favorite. If I'm going to wear any earrings, like if I have a choice, I would wear different sizes of the Fulani earrings because they're so full and so beautiful. I've always loved Fulani earrings from the very first time I saw them, not knowing that was like part of my bloodline. But that's all I know about the Fulani people. I read the book Noor recently by a Nigerian author, Nnedi Okorafor, and she spoke of the Fulani herdsmen and the Fulani as nomads. And so I know they're from the northeastern part of Nigeria, as well as I've done a little research, and they're actually, you can find Fulani people and Kanuri people across West Africa. But my bloodline specifically matches Fulani Kanuri people living in Nigeria today. The thing about ancestry is, yes, it traces you back to your ancestry, but it's all connected. So there are people living in Nigeria today, Fulanis, that I have DNA match with. That is really mind-blowing, for real. And so after viewing this certificate of ancestry, I knew it was time to get into the letter, and I'm going to share that with you as well. The letter gets into the scientific details of it all. It starts out, "Dear me, it is with great pleasure that I report your MatriClan test result. We have determined that you share maternal genetic ancestry with Fulani and Kanuri people in Nigeria today. We compared parts of your maternally inherited DNA, mtDNA, to that of people from around the world to look for matches. Using the largest set of African mtDNA samples available today, we found identical 100% matches for you with the mtDNA of Fulani and Kanuri people. This means that at some point in the 500 to 2,000 year history of your maternal lineage, mother to mother to mother, there was a Fulani and Kanuri woman. Our analysis encompasses hypervariable regions 1, 2, and 3, HVR1, HVR2, and HVR3 of your mtDNA. Out of the 3 billion parts of your DNA, the variants below are unique to your maternal lineage and indicate DNA sequence patterns that you share with some Fulani and Kanuri. The combination of HVR variants determines your membership in haplogroup L2A. Your statistical confidence measure, or sequence similarity score is 100%. And then it goes into the HVR1 variants, my specific HVR1 variants. There are 3 of them that matched me to the Fulani Kanuri people. My specific HVR2 variants, and there are, how many of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that match me to the Fulani Kanuri people. And the HVR3 variants, I have none. A 100% match. The letter goes on to say that everyone in my entire maternal lineage from the past and into the future shares ancestry with these groups. So we encourage you to share this information with everyone on your mother's side of the family, including your siblings, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, your mother. My mother has passed. Her sisters. My favorite aunt passed 2019. And brothers, I was able to share it with my Uncle Alan and my Uncle Tony. Why am I saying their names on here? And your grandmother and my grandma Ellen, she passed as well. Also, please be sure to join the African Ancestry online community. There you can interact with other Fulani and Kanuri descendants, which I will definitely do, to help you learn more about the peoples and cultures in Nigeria. Download a digital copy of the African Ancestry Guide to African History and Cultures. So there are some resources I can tap into, thankfully. And to help you understand how the science works, read our Now That You Know booklet. Definitely going to read that. We encourage you to create and post your African Ancestry badge on social media. And last but not least, show your pride with country of origin, t-shirts, gifts, and jewelry. Of course, you gotta get the marketing out there. I'm not mad at them for that. Did you get more than one ethnic group or country? Was your result non-African? Click here to learn more. But that's not my story, because I'm not more than one group or country. I'm specifically Fulani Kanuri of Nigeria. Pretty freaking dope. Thank you for choosing African Ancestry. Sincerely, Gina Page, President. Yeah. So my initial response to reading the letter and the certificate and all of that was the joy that you hear in my voice now. But, our minds work how our minds work. And so that Fulani Kanuri woman that still lives in my blood today, I couldn't help but wonder the path that she and those she gave birth to and those that they gave birth to traveled. For me to be here today in America, just now finding out that I carry them with me in my blood today. So, yeah, those are my African Ancestry results. I encourage anyone who is curious about their African ancestry or ancestry otherwise, because it's important. It's important. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I will be going to Nigeria at some point within the next couple of years. But that's a different podcast episode, right? I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon. 1.